ahead and get started. We're just going to start in a seated position. Just comfortably sitting on our heels. If this is uncomfortable, you can have a seat right on your yoga mat. Let's just take a moment to just check in before we begin our practice. Opening up the heart. Just start breathing in through your nose and then out through your nose. Closing your eyes. Just bringing your awareness to this yoga practice today. Letting go of any distractions, anything else you have going on. Being grateful that you rolled out your yoga mat. And that you've come to yoga. Big inhale through the nose. Sitting up nice and tall. Lengthening through the spine. And then as you exhale, sinking deeper into your yoga mat, just growing a little bit taller. Opening up the chest. Feeling that expansion through your collarbones. Give me one more breath here, eyes closed. And then exhale fully. Releasing your hands. Option to keep your eyes open or closed. Let's inhale, bringing the arms overhead and just reaching through those fingertips. And then as you exhale, just bringing those hands down by your side. Let's do that again. Inhale, reaching up, lengthening through that spine, opening it up. And then exhale, bringing your hands down. On the next inhale, let's slowly make our way to a tabletop. Stacking those knees right underneath the shoulders. Keeping those knees right above your hips. Whoopsie. And just elongating through the spine. Let's just add some cat-cows. Let's inhale, drop the belly, lifting through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, rounding it up, chin to chest. Feel that expansion. Inhale, dropping the belly. And then exhale, rounding it up. Good, a few more here. Inhale, really drop that belly, open up the chest, reach the crown of the head, and then as you exhale, rounding that spine, feeling that beautiful stretch. Good, let's do one more here. Inhale, drop the belly, look up, and then exhale, round it up nice and slow. Take your time. And then on your next inhale, come to that nice neutral spine. Let's just kind of shake it out. Look over the left shoulder, over the right shoulder, just kind of waking up the hips, that lower back. Nice and easy. Breathe through it. And then on your inhale, find your stillness, staying in this tabletop. Let's go ahead and take this left hand slowly on the inhale. We're just going to open it up. Take your time. And then as you exhale, palm faces up, coming underneath, just threading that needle. So here we go. Inhale, open it up. Reach up. And then exhale, come on through. Maybe press your hips back a little bit. Good. Inhale, open it up. And then exhale, come on through. Good. One more. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, come on through. We're going to hold it here. Palm is up as you bring your head to the mat. Go ahead and extend that right arm long. And just take a moment here, pressing those hips back. Just breathing into that upper back. Feeling that stretch between your shoulder blades. Letting your exhale expand. Releasing any tension in that upper back. Exhale it out. And then inhale, slowly come back to tabletop. Maybe shake it out a little bit. And let's take it to the right side. So inhale, my right arm is gonna come up as high as it's comfortable. And then as you exhale, come on through, palm faces up as you press your hips back. So inhale, right arm comes up. Exhale, come on through. Breath with movement. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, palm comes through. Bringing your head closer to that yoga mat. Inhale, this is 2. Exhale, come on through. Last one, and we'll hold. Inhale. As you exhale, palm comes up. Threading that needle, bringing your head to the mat, extending that left arm in front of you. Just gently pressing back your hips. And just breathing into that upper back. Releasing any tension. Opening it up. Breathing into those shoulder blades. And then slowly come back up to tabletop. Maybe wiggle it out. Feels pretty good on the lower back. And then we're going to inhale, we're going to shift it forward. So I'm hugging my elbows in, and I'm just going to open up my chest. Take your time. Notice how I'm not dumping into my lower back. Strong core. It's just a modified upward facing dog. So my elbows are in. Just open up the heart. Right here, just opening up the heart. And then as you exhale, press it back. Give me a nice child's pose. Reaching through those fingertips. So let's move and breathe. Inhale, come all the way forward. As you exhale, strong core, open up the heart. Inhale, push those hips back. Exhale, child's pose. Inhale, come forward, find your flow. Exhale, open up the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, move into your child's pose. Inhale here. As you exhale, start to move forward nice and slow. Open up the heart. Inhale here. Exhale, press it back. Hold this child's pose. Reaching those fingertips. Maybe your hips come back a little bit. Really lengthening through that spine. Maybe drop your forehead to your mat. Allow the belly to drop and relax. Lengthening through the arms. No option to take this right hand. I know you can't see me. Just walk your right hand over to your left hand and just gently press your hips back. Can you press through that right hip? And now inhale, take it to the other side. Take that left hand on top of your right wrist. Press it back through that left hip. Feeling that stretch through your upper back. A little bit of the side of the body. Exhale it out. Inhale, come up to that tabletop. Exhale, let's tuck our toes and find our first downward facing dog. Take your time, pressing those heels into the yoga mat. Take your time. Maybe pedal out your downward facing dog a little bit. Bending your right knee, bending your left knee. Maybe shaking your head. No and yes. Just letting out any tension. And then when you're ready, pushing your heels into the yoga mat, pressing your hips up high, hugging that spine with your shoulders, holding your downward facing dog, lengthening. Feeling that lengthen through the back of your legs, through your spine. Just take a moment here, evenly pressing your weight through your full hand, not just your wrists, all your knuckles, that palm of your hand, the entire hand. Take another deep breath here, really lengthening. And then exhale it out. Inhale, let's slowly come back to that tabletop. Knees stacked underneath the hips. Maybe a cat-cow feels good here. Take what you need. And then let's come forward, just like we did, bending at the elbows. This time, come all the way down. Keeping your hands right underneath your shoulders. Let's just inhale. Let's just open it up to a cobra. And then exhale, melt it down. One more. Inhale, come up to that cobra. And exhale, melt it down. Adding a little bit of strength. Now inhale, press it up to that tabletop. Exhale, take it back, child's pose. Let's start to move a little bit. Inhale, come to those knees. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk it up to a forward fold. Knees are nice and soft, and just kind of hang out here. Really bend your knees. Just feel that lengthen through your hamstrings. Take a moment, maybe grab onto your elbows. And then let's slowly stand it up to a mountain pose. Holding this mountain pose right here. Palms are open. Opening up your palms, standing in mountain pose, opening up your chest. Let's inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, just give me a nice mini back bend. Strong core. Maybe you bring your hands onto your waistband, opening up through the chest. Option here. Exhale it out wherever you are. Inhale, come back to that mountain, hands come up. As you exhale, give me a nice forward fold, knees are nice and soft. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back to that down dog. Holding your down dog here. Let's inhale, take this left leg behind us, three-legged dog. Take your time. Pressing that left heel up towards the ceiling. Evenly placing your weight in both hands, feeling that lengthen through your right leg. Now inhale, bending this knee, come on through, dropping your right knee, give me a nice low lunge. Come on up, reaching it up. Now finding a nice length in the spine. Let's bring our hands down to this knee. So notice how my knee, I'm not coming forward yet. I'm right here. Let's inhale here. As you exhale, can you open up the chest a little bit? Now maybe you bring this chin to chest. Try that. Feel that stretch in that upper back. Ooh, feels pretty good. Let's inhale, open it up. Exhale, bringing that chin to chest. Notice your right hip flexor is getting a little open as well. Inhale, open it up, adding that little bit of resistance with your hands right here. And then exhale, bring that chin to chest, just holding it. And then slowly release those arms. Inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, let's bring this right hand to our knee, left hand extend. Let's open up this chest. Again, I'm not deep in my low lunge. I'm right here, focusing on opening up the chest, reaching back. Open it up. Breathe it out. Beautiful twist through that midsection. And then inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, press those hips back. Give me a nice little hamstring stretch, just nice and easy. Lengthening through that upper back. Pressing that left hip back. Right hip forward, squaring the hips, getting a beautiful stretch in the back of this leg. Take a moment here. And then inhale, bending this left knee, coming forward, tucking your right toes, taking this left leg behind you, opening it up, giving me that three-legged dog, keeping that left hip down. And then come to your downward facing dog. Let's inhale, come to our first plank, option to drop to your knees. Exhale, chaturanga, hugging those elbows in. Inhale, upward facing dog, toes to the mat, open up the heart. And then exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk it up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift, press those hips back, elongate the spine, and then exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. Exhale into that back bend. Moving on. Inhale, come up to mountain, biceps by your ears. Exhale, swan dive forward, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, find your down dog. Inhale, take this right leg high, three-legged dog. Take a moment, first time on the right side. Making sure those shoulders are hugging that spine. They're tucked into their sockets as you lift up through that right heel, keeping that right hip down. Feel that beautiful lengthen through your left leg. Exhale it out. Inhale, bend this left knee. Let's find our low lunge. Right. Dropping the left knee. Coming on up. Again, we're not too deep. We're nice and straight. Inhale, arms come up. Lengthen. As you exhale, now place those hands back down on that right knee. Feel just that. You're just gently pressing away. Opening up this left hip flexor. Now let's explore here. Inhale here. Exhale, maybe you round that chin to chest. That feels pretty good. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, rounding that chin to chest. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, round it here. Working that balance. Just feeling that deep stretch. One more, feels really good. And then exhale, chin to chest. Again, pressing just gently away on that right knee. And then release your hands. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, take this left hand, right knee. Take this right arm behind you. Opening up with a little twist. Reaching back, looking over that right hand. Breathe it out. And then inhale, arms come back up. Crescent arms. Exhale, press those hips back. Give me half splits. Nice hamstring stretch. Pressing that right hip back, left hip forward. Feeling that deep stretch. Exhale it out. Relaxing your neck. And then inhale, bending this front knee. As you exhale, tuck your toes, bringing this right hand, right leg behind you. Three-legged dog, and then finding your downward facing dog. You can stay here in your down dog or option. Here we go. Inhale, come to plank. On or off your knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Hug those ribs. Inhale, upward facing dog. Toes to the mat. As you exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, take a nice big step up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. As you exhale, finding that beautiful back bend. Strong core. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Hang out right here. Now, if the ground is hard to touch, you can always come to your shins. Let's go ahead and bend our right knee, bend our left knee. We're just adding a little bit right here. Shake it out a little bit. Feels really good. And then on your next inhale, bending this right knee. So my right knee is bent, left leg is straight. Can you exhale, come closer to that right thigh? Can you go ahead and pull this arm up and stack the shoulders? Notice you're getting a nice little stretch in the outside here, but we're opening up the chest. And then exhale it out. One more breath here. Inhale here. And then exhale out. Inhale, come back to that forward fold. Soft bended both knees. Let's take it to the other side. Bend here, bend there. And then bend this left knee. Can your left hand find the earth as you pull open that right arm, stacking those beautiful shoulders, feeling that lovely stretch on the outside of that right leg. And open up the heart right here. Open, open, open. Feels so good. Breathe through it. Lengthen on the exhale. And then inhale, find that nice tabletop. Let's inhale, halfway lift. Come on up. Reset that spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Come up to that mountain pose. Exhale, this time hands just come to the heart. Take a moment here, just lengthen. Through that spine, spread your toes. Now let's take your toes and move them a little forward together. Little sliver between your heels. Let's inhale here. As you exhale, sit back in that chair. Strong core. Let's open up the arms. Exhale here. Now inhale, hands come to heart. As you exhale, can you give me a nice little twist? Right here, twisting chair. Maybe today you come down right here. Option. So give me a nice big inhale here. Exhale, let it out wherever you are. If you're right here. And now inhale, find that chair pose. I know the legs are talking. And now exhale, come on up to mountain pose. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step this right leg back, dropping this knee. Give me that crescent lunge, low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, open it up. Reaching through. Give me that nice twist, reaching through this right hand, left hand, opening it up. And now inhale, arms come up. Exhale, press those hips back. Give me a nice hamstring stretch. Maybe you don't touch the ground, working a little bit of balance. Ooh. And then inhale, come on back up. Framing this left leg, can you tuck your right toes and come on up? Giving me a nice runner's lunge, dropping those hips. Lengthening. Breathe through it right here. Inhale here. Exhale, planting your hands, taking this left leg behind you, three-legged dog. And then exhale, find your downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Exhale, chaturanga arms. Inhale, upward facing dog, toes to the mat. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, step it up to that forward fold. Exhale, plant your feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to that mountain pose. Exhale, hands just come down by your side. Inhale, walk those feet together. Toes touch, sliver between your heels. Let's bring those hands to heart. Inhale, give me that chair pose. Exhale, just sink a little bit deeper. Opening up the chest. When you're ready, bring those arms forward. Inhale here. Now exhale, bring those hands back to heart and give me that nice twist. Twisting chair. What is comfortable? Can your left elbow hook onto the outside of your right knee? Opening it up. Breathing it out. Inhale here. And full exhale here. Let's start to move. Inhale here. Exhale, come back to that chair. Full inhale. Exhale, give me that mountain pose. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step that left leg back, dropping that knee, giving me that beautiful low lunge. Here we go, arms come up. Exhale it out, lengthen through the spine. Inhale, let's twist it out. Left arm comes forward, right arm comes back. Reach through. Really opening up the chest right here, getting a beautiful twist. Finding your balance. Breathe through it. And then inhale, arms come up, back up to that crescent. As you exhale, using your balance, press those hips back. Giving a nice stretch to the back of the legs. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna grab the ground. Inhale, bending this right knee forward. As you exhale, curl those back toes. Give me a nice low lunge. Open it up. Exhale it out. Just lengthen right here. Breathe through it. And now inhale, take this leg behind you. Right leg, three-legged dog. And then come down to that downward facing dog. Inhale, float forward into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Open up the heart, tuck the toes. And then exhale, come on back, downward facing dog. All right, let's put it all together, my friends. Inhale, take this left leg nice and high. Exhale, bending that knee, coming through. This time, give me a nice crescent high lunge. Here we go, adding on. Take a moment here. Really lengthen. Inhale here. Exhale here. Can you open it up in this big twist, just like you did with that back knee down right here? Breathe through it. Open it up. Again, you can always drop to that back knee. Inhale here. And then exhale here. Inhale, arms come forward. Exhale, plant those hands down. Find your runner's lunge, but give me a nice twist. Pull that left arm up, dropping that hip. Feels really good. Now inhale, come back to the runner's lunge. All your weight is going to be in this left leg. Here we go. Come on back up to that crescent high lunge. We're going to shoot up forward to a one-legged mountain. You got this. Inhale here. Exhale, come on up. Give me this one-legged mountain. Oh yeah, I'm going to bring my hands to heart. That feels good. Always listening to the body, right? And now exhale, find your mountain pose. Inhale, bring those feet together. As you exhale, sink into that chair. Open it up right here. Nice chair pose. Sink it nice and deeper. Inhale here. Exhale, give me that twisting chair. Maybe you open up the arms right here. Try that, something new. Or you stay right here. Breathe it out. Inhale, come back up to that mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose. Exhale, find your forward fold. Woo, getting tongue-tied today. Just hold this forward fold here for a second. Catch your breath. As you exhale, maybe sink a little bit deeper. Bringing that ribcage closer to your thighs. Maybe you take these two peace fingers and you grab onto your big toes. And you bend the elbows, bringing that ribcage closer to your thighs. Maybe you try it today and you straighten out your legs a little bit. Exhale it out. One more breath here. And then slowly release. Inhale, halfway lift, reset that spine. And then exhale, give me one more forward fold. Knees are soft. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Up to that mountain pose. As you exhale, give me that beautiful back bend. Inhale, arms come up, biceps by the ears. Exhale, forward fold. One more inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, find your down dog. Inhale, right leg comes by. Exhale, bending this knee, finding your crescent high lunge, right side. Come on up. Take your time, your first one on the right side. Just feel that lengthen up through the spine, opening up this left hip flexor. Feels so good. And then let's twist it out. Here we go. Inhale here. Exhale, bringing that right arm behind, left arm forward. Can you look back? Can you gaze back at that right thumb? Bending your left knee. Opening it up. Inhale here. Exhale, twist it out. And now inhale, bringing those arms up, finding that crescent high lunge. Exhale, framing this right foot, finding the runner's lunge. Dropping the left hand, pulling up this right arm, getting another beautiful twist, opening up through the chest. Exhale it out. Now inhale, framing this right foot. Come on back up to that crescent high lunge. Using your abdominal muscles, we're going to come up to that one-legged mountain. Toes are spread. Here you go. Inhale here as you exhale, finding your balance. See, maybe this side's a little bit easier. Inhale here, exhale, find that mountain pose. Wiggle those toes together. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, sink it down into your chair. Open up the heart. It's like a string is opening up your chest. Don't hinge forward. And now bring those hands to heart. Here we go, twisting chair. Inhale here. Exhale, twist to the right. Maybe hooking this left elbow. Maybe opening up the arms, taking that left leg and placing it against your right leg. Left arm, right leg. There we go. And then inhale, come back to that chair pose. Exhale, give me that forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Knees are soft as you reverse swan dive up to that mountain and give me that beautiful back bend. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step it back, down dog. Catch your breath. Pressing those heels into the yoga mat. Just notice how warm your legs feel. Breathe through it. Give me another breath here. Exhale it out. Inhale, come to that lovely tabletop, just as we started. Exhale, take those knees out nice and wide and come into a beautiful child's pose. Reaching those arms forward, dropping the forehead, and just catching your breath right here. Exhale it through. One more breath here. And then exhale it out. Inhale, come to tabletop. Making sure those knees are right underneath your hips. And then come forward, just like we did in the beginning. And now exhale, chaturanga arms all the way down. Just feeling the ground beneath you, your hips. Drop your forehead. And let's go ahead and extend our arms out to a T. Just take a moment here. And now let's take this left leg. Can you flex your left foot? Keeping your spine as long as you can. Take out all the wrinkles of your neck. You're just flexing that left foot like you're going to hold up the ceiling. And now let's take this left leg up and over the body, keeping our hands right where they are. And just feel that beautiful stretch through the shoulders. So right now my right shoulder is getting a lovely stretch. It's hard to see, you can't see my right hand, but both my hands are flat on the ground. With every exhale, I just kind of open my left knee a little bit. Such a great shoulder stretch, and our legs are nice and warm. Our spine is warm. It feels really good. And then on the next inhale, come back to center. Bringing that head nice and neutral. And now let's flex the right foot. Nice and long from the knee to the hip. Let's inhale here. Exhale, take it across the body, the other side. Finding the ground with that right foot. Extending those arms out. Reaching your fingertips away from your body. Getting a lovely stretch in the spine, but we're really opening up that left chest. Releasing any tension. Let it go. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, release, taking those hands underneath your shoulders. Let's just press it up and back to that seated position where we started. Sitting up nice and tall, nice long spine. Maybe this time, because our legs are nice and warm, you take those feet out and you find the earth. So my heels are touching the sides of my legs, and I'm just sitting up nice and tall. There's just feeling this lovely stretch in the front of the legs. inhale here. Exhale it out. Sitting up nice and tall. Now inhale, let's take one leg at a time out in front of us. Knees are nice and soft. Again, nice long spines, like you're sitting up against a wall. Notice there's a nice bend in my knees. So I'm really going to lengthen through the spine here. Let's inhale, arms come up. As you exhale, just find a deep forward fold. Take a moment here. Maybe you grab onto your calves. Just like you did in that standing forward fold, you're bringing that rib cage to thigh. And then maybe with your next exhale, you come a little bit deeper. Don't worry about where your hands are. Find that spot where you can just exhale and sink a little bit deeper. Can you give me one more breath here? And then exhale it out. Slowly release, finding that nice long spine. Placing your feet flat on the yoga mat. Maybe scoot your buns a little bit closer to your heels. And then let's roll it on down. Bringing those knees with you, knees into the chest, giving that lower back some love. Let's do one more twist today, because why not, right? Let's inhale, this left knee comes in towards our chest. Exhale, extend that right leg. Gently bringing this knee in towards our shoulder, just feeling a lovely stretch here. Let's inhale here, and then as you exhale, take that left knee across the body, looking over that left shoulder. But let's take those arms out to a T, just like we did laying down. Try that today. So my left knee is nowhere near the ground. I mean, kind of, but you know what I mean. And I'm just getting a lovely stretch through that back. Breathe through it, my friends. Opening up the chest, releasing any tension. With your exhale, let go whatever doesn't serve your body today. Anything that's going on in your mind, any tension. Let it leave your body. And then inhale, come back to center. Bring those knees into the chest. Take it side to side. And then on the next inhale, bringing in that right knee, extending that left leg long. Just hold it here for a moment. Feels really good. And then on your next inhale, take that left knee across the body, exhaling into that twist, extending those arms out to a T. Really feeling it through the spine, but you're also really opening up the heart. Opening up through the chest, through that shoulder, massaging those internal organs. Sometimes it feels good to do a big open mouth exhale here. And then slowly come back in, knees to chest, roll it out. I like to do a happy baby here. I like to grab onto the outsides of my feet, bringing those knees to the outside of my body, pressing that spine into the yoga mat, just feeling a nice release. Feels really good on that lower back. And then my friends, release. Take whatever you need here before we end our practice. Maybe it's windshield wiper legs. Maybe it's a stretch. And then my friends, extend those legs out long, opening up the ankles. Pick up those shoulders and just let them sink into the yoga mat. Opening up the palms. And just taking a moment in complete stillness right here. Being grateful for your body this morning. Staying with your breath so that your mind doesn't wander. completely relaxed. Soft face. Sending that warm breath to your entire body. Inhale here. And then full exhale here. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Shake that head side to side. Bringing those knees into your chest. Taking those knees to one side of your yoga mat into that fetal position. Using your top arm to push yourself up to an easy seated, where we will end our practice today with one final breath. Sitting up nice and tall. Let's inhale, arms come up nice and slow as you bring your gaze to your fingertips. And then exhale, slowly letting out all your breath. Bringing your hands to heart center, sealing in your beautiful yoga practice today. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste. Have a great